Well, no one said Thomas didn't like his peace and quiet. Yeah, he preferred the quiet over pretty much everything by the end of it. Oh, that's a story he should tell you. Suffice it to say, he stopped thieving and conning and all of that years ago. At the end of the day, he kind of just got fed up with it. I mean, that, and also he ran afoul of a couple of less than reputable characters. I mean, less than reputable for us, so that should give you an idea as to how bad they were. Yeah, they were gunning for him for a while. I think, truth be told, that's why he moved out here. Well, it was either that or go into hiding in the sewers, and I don't really see him being a sewer kind of dude. Oh, James was always aware of where Thomas was. We both were. I mean, he wanted us to know just in case, but there were strict don't ask, don't show up policies. Not unless it was a real emergency. Well, I'd like to think that our imminent arrest by the FBI would be considered enough of an emergency to at least, I don't know, maybe warrant an audience. Yeah, I'm gonna say an audience. There was a time that Thomas was the king of this world. There were crews that were chomping at the bit to hire him. He never met a lock he couldn't pick, a guard he couldn't bribe or con his way across. He was good. Yeah, and he upgraded with the times. I mean, a lot of thieves would, you know, stagnate. If they were a good tumbler lock man, they would stick with tumbler locks, or, if their specialty was hijacking cars, they'd stay with that, but not Thomas. He knew how to evolve. Locks started going digital, he learned how to hack them. Cars started getting starter buttons, he knew how to override them. Man was a prodigy. Well, like I said, he ran afoul of the wrong people. And unfortunately, in our line of work, there are such a thing as the wrong people. Yeah, well, who's to say? I hope for his sake they've stayed off his trail long enough that they've forgotten about him. And if they haven't, let's just hope nobody followed us here. Yeah, maybe don't mention that around him. He's gonna get tetchy enough that I'm here as it is. To be honest, he's kind of gotten paranoid in his old age. Sees black helicopters everywhere, thinks they're coming for him. He's rightly so. I mean, again, he was wanted by everybody, but I don't know, just tread lightly. Well, the fact that James didn't even tell you about him, and probably not him about you, it's gonna make this whole thing a little more interesting. Yeah. And the fact that you and I are not together, I mean, it's an awkward situation from start to finish, don't you think? You're not wrong on that. I, uh, I'm not looking forward to this conversation. No, no, no. He knows that James is dead. I mean, I told him. I had to send like 3 different letters, but they found him in the end. He made contact. He was at his funeral. Yeah. Do you remember the dude with the really big bushy mustache, sunglasses, goofy hat? Yeah, that was Thomas. One of his better disguises, I think. Oh, there was no way he was missing that, but he had to be careful. I knew it was him, though. Well, like I said, I've known the man for years. I'm one of the few people who could tell. It was a damn good disguise otherwise, though. Well, lad, if that isn't just the nicest thing you've ever said about me. Thomas? Who's asking? Come on. You know who I am. Do I? It's been quite a while, lad. Perhaps, you're not here with the most noble of intentions? Thomas, when have I ever had noble intentions? Oh, no, no, no. You have always thought of yourself as some kind of gentleman thief, trying to be Robin Hood out here. And you, last time I checked, didn't have an accent. The hell is this? Safety precaution, lad. I don't know who this one is. Figured better safe than sorry. And I'm sure that you're just the most lovely person. But I don't know you. And you're at me front door. And I'm the one with the shotgun. I think my decisions are the ones that matter. No, 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 no need to get touchy. This here blaster's got a hair trigger. And I'm a mite bit nervous. Thomas, you've always been nervous. That's kind of your hallmark. That is not true, lad. My hallmark was me never being there if I didn't want to be. Yes, yes, I know, the old nickname, the ghost. The ghost of the looks. 'Twas quite poetic if you ask me. Oh, very simply, it's because if I didn't want you to know that I was there, you'd never know. I could slip in and out of a situation without ever tipping the alarms. Fingerprints, I'm one of the few safe men that you'd ever meet who could do it in gloves. He's not wrong. I saw him once do a 5-spot combo, was it? With gloves in his ear and nothing else. Well, maybe one day, lass, I'll show you. But that's really not what you're both here about now, is it? Come on then, Arthur. Tell me a tale. Thomas, we need your help. Why? And what you be needing my help for? Do you really have to do this in the accent? I don't know this one, and right now, I'm not sure I should be trusting you. This is James's partner, his girlfriend. Really? Because you two were looking mighty cozy as you walked out of that car and up to me there. Because we're together now. Oh, lad. I didn't realize you were so biblical. Taking care of your best friend's wife. Not wife. There was never a marriage. The point still stands, lad. Really? James's paramour? It's a bit awkward. I'm the first to admit that, Thomas, but life is peculiar. You know that. Why, that I do. I have to admit it was nice hearing some, tales about the old days. Kinda makes me miss 'em. Maybe you'd like to relive a few. What are you playing at, lad? I need your help, Thomas. James stole something from the absolute wrong people, and I'm in a bind. And who, pray tell, are the wrong people? The kind of people who kidnapped me in Italy, beat the shit out of me for a couple hours in a basement. Those kind of people. Lad, what the hell did you get yourself into now? That's just it. I didn't get myself into anything. That's right. All we know is James stole something. Lass, tell me something. If you loved me nephew so much, why are you with this one? Was he just keeping your bed warm until Arthur here was ready for you? Decided me nephew was a good second place just in case? Sure, Jesus! The feck was that for? Oh, you loved him, did you? Really? Well, I have to admit my jaw says you did. Alright, alright. Tell me the tale, lad. Whatever he stole, it was a computer program. Something on a flash drive. Apparently, it's some sort of program that can erase anybody. I don't know. One of those moments where it sounds too good to be true, and if I'm being fair, I wouldn't even believe it, but someone beat the shite out of you. Which means there is something behind it. As far as I know, there's a flash drive. That's what I know. I don't know what's on it for real. Maybe it was blackmail, leverage of some kind. I don't know. What I do know is everybody wants it. And who, pray tell, besides the gentleman who tuned you up a little bit, is everyone? We were approached by the feds. You fucking rat. Tell me you didn't. I didn't have much of a choice. I'd get back in your car and start walking right now. Lass, I don't really feckin' care. I'll have nothing to do with feds. Not now, not ever. I have a code. Aye. And my code prevents me from working with feds. So I'm giving you the option. Out of respect for my beloved nephew. Leave now. Don't ever come back. This offer isn't on the table for very much longer, lass. Don't make me do what I don't want to do. You're not gonna do anything, Thomas. You won't let me die, just like you won't let her die. just like you wouldn't let James die. We've all been through way too goddamn much to have gotten here. Don't get froggy on me now. Hey, lad. Look at you with a pair of balls on you. Tell me something. Why do you think that, of all the places to have come, mine would have been the one you wanted? Because you and James talked about everything. And he learned everything from you. You were the only person who would have known what he was up to. So, I figure you knew his plan from minute one. Why, perhaps a motive. Not sure why you think I'd be telling you. Because you want this to end just as much as we do. He told you, didn't he? Oh, he did. Tell me, what exactly do you expect to do with that information? End this all once and for all. Do you really want to be looking over your shoulder for the rest of your life? Lad, I've been looking over my shoulder for years now. It's not much different. Yeah. But tell me something. It's felt a little hotter of late, hasn't it? What are you getting at? This is real and you know it. You're not wrong. I don't like that you're right. But you're not wrong. So, you gonna help us or not? Alright. Come on inside. You still take your coffee black? There's no other way. Lass, what about you? Alright. I'll put the kettle on. We have quite a bit to discuss, you and I. I have to admit, I'm impressed. You actually do sound like you're off the boat. Who the hell do you think you're talking to, lad? Touch everything you know and you can't even think for a second I'd do a proper accent. I'm just saying, I'm impressed. At this point, lad, you should expect me to be this good. Now, come on.